be feasible and get them into the line, right?
Yes, I think the technology we're talking about is here and now in its rudimentary form. It's a matter of bringing it up into the commercially saleable area.
A look at communications of the future. Our guest, William Quirk of the American Telephone and Telegraph Company. And Monitor's 12th birthday weekend being brought to you by DuPont Auto Products.
Attention car fans. If your car engine sounds as loud and rackety as this, add DuPont Golden 7 to your motor oil and make that engine sound as quiet as this. We call Golden 7 the silencer.
Harry, Golden 7 can't make an engine run that quiet.
Well, maybe not quite that quiet.
This is Peter Falk wishing Monitor a happy birthday, and I brought my group along in order to accompany you with the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Monitor. Happy birthday to you.
Is it old-fashioned to take pride in your products? We hope not, because pride is the reason the connecting rods in GM engines are inspected by ultrasonic sound. And why GM cars each year go through 30 million miles of test driving. Pride is the reason, too, we build you cars like the Corvette, GTO, Toronado, Riviera, the Eldorado. Different cars. And pride is the reason we build GM cars the careful way we do, with Body by Fisher and magic mirror finish. In fact, old-fashioned pride is the whole idea behind our GM Mark of Excellence. And you'd be surprised how many people are buying the idea. Look to the GM Mark of Excellence on every Chevrolet, Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick, and Cadillac.
Cloudy skies in the Twin Cities and 64 degrees, our temperature at 6:30.
Now we switch you to the KSTP NBC newsroom. News headquarters for the Northwest. Your authoritative news source, serving you from Minneapolis and St. Paul.
This is Stan Turner, KSTP News, Minneapolis, St. Paul, presented by the 9 offices of Twin City Federal, where safety always comes first and the return is always generous. Recovery teams near Duluth's North Shore report negative results in their 2-day search for a 16-year-old Owatonna youth believed drowned in the vicinity of Ilgan Falls. Gaylord Jorgens reportedly ignored the warnings of friends and jumped into the water from a 40-foot rock. At least 10 Minnesotans have perished in state highway accidents this weekend. Latest reported victims are 2 Minneapolis men killed this morning in a head-on crash north of St. Cloud. They were 21-year-old Paul E. Larson of 4501 41st Avenue South and 32-year-old Bernard Karnofsky of 3824 39th Avenue South. Killed in earlier separate mishaps were 3-year-old Lisa Rolfer of Minneapolis and another 3-year-old girl, Lisa Morver of Pipestone. Authorities at Dickinson, North Dakota say they have now made tentative identification of a man burned beyond recognition last night in the crash of his light plane near the town of Medora. He is listed as 43-year-old Gilbert F. Peterson of Jamestown. Peterson, the sole occupant of his twin-engine Cessna, was believed on a flight from Great Falls, Montana. An autopsy later today is expected to establish positive identification by dental comparisons. This has been another day of weather problems for portions of the upper Midwest. For that report, to correspondent Wayne Cody in Milwaukee.
The southern counties of Wisconsin were battered by tornadoes, thunderstorms, and high winds for the second day in a row today. Funnels were sighted at mid-afternoon in Lafayette, Green Bay, Walworth, Dane, and our own Milwaukee County, and along the southern Badger State border. No injuries were reported, but there were scattered reports of damage. At Dubuque, Iowa, to the west, the Weather Bureau reported a tornado touched down at Apple River on the Wisconsin-Illinois border southwest of Monroe, where a barn was reportedly destroyed. The Lafayette County Sheriff's Department said an isolated storm, possibly a tornado, touched down near Gratiot, but little damage was reported there. The Browntown Fire Department reported a funnel cloud east of that Greene County community, and the Madison Weather Bureau said the public reported funnels at McFarland, Lake Wabisa, and Lake Higanza, and between Token Creek and Sun Prairie, but apparently none of those touched down. Wayne Cody reporting for KSTP News from Milwaukee.
At Northfield, Minnesota, a prominent St. Olaf College sports figure who served as Dean of Men in recent years died today of apparent heart attack. 59-year-old Mark Elmley joined the school's faculty in 1942. Funeral services are scheduled Wednesday. 2 suburban Coon Rapids youths are reportedly being held by Anoka County officials on suspicion of murder in connection with yesterday's shooting death of a St. Francis policeman. Officials declined to say whether the pair has been charged. Minnesota Insurance Commissioner Cyrus Magnuson is said to be resting comfortably in a Bismarck hospital following a fainting spell yesterday in his hotel room. Magnuson, one of 4 defendants in the American Allied Insurance Fraud Conspiracy trial, is due for another appearance on the witness stand tomorrow. At present here in the Twin Cities, 64 degrees, 27 minutes before 7. We'll have more in just a moment. If you have been thinking about saving, this is a good week to take action at Twin City Federal. Money placed this week will earn from June 1st. Starts to earn before Twin City Federal even gets it. This happy situation will remain in effect until June 15th. So if you've been thinking about saving, now's the time to take action. Head for Twin City Federal. That's where the return is always generous. The current passbook rate, 4 1/2% per year. Look for the famous twin clock that flashes time and temperature.
Twin City Federal, the home of thrift, in our wonderful part of the world.
Twin City Federal reminds all teenagers that the YWCA has a tremendous summer program lined up for them. Classes in swimming, sewing, dramatics, guitar, tennis, and dancing, to name only a few. Call the YWCA for further information. To the weather for the Twin Cities and vicinity, the newly issued forecast calling for cloudy skies through tomorrow with occasional light rain or drizzle and possible thunder showers tonight and tomorrow. There is a chance of some rain again on Tuesday. Low temperature over the coming night, 55 degrees, high tomorrow 65, and down tomorrow night to 55. At present, skies are cloudy, the winds northeast at 12, the barometer falling from 29.72 inches. Humidity 87%, the temperature reading 64 degrees. This is Stan Turner, KSTP News for Twin City Federal, where the famous twin clock flashes time and temperature, the people to see about home loans and home improvement loans. Portions pre-recorded, the next scheduled news at 7.
This has been a presentation of KSTP News, your complete news source, serving you from Minneapolis and St. Paul.
Hi, this is Steve Lawrence.
And this is Edie Gourmet.
On behalf of the 12th anniversary of Monitor, may we simply say, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Monitor. Happy birthday to you.
Beautiful.
Right you are, Edie and Steve. And thank you for the thought. It's Monitor's 12th birthday party, and we're kind of glad you came. The entire weekend brought to you by DuPont Auto Products, makers of Golden 7 oil treatment and 42 other fine car care products.